Hello everyone. So we are going to continue the unit 2, that is logic circuit. In the previous part 1 video we studied about the introduction to combinational circuit. In this we studied half adder, full adder and encoder. So now we are going to continue the combinational circuit with the decoder. Decoder. A decoder is a combinational logic circuit that performs a reverse of an encoder function. So encoder we already studied that it will going to give you the decimal value and convert it to binary form. So that is it is going to give you the single digit, nothing but from 0 to 9, then is converted to binary, that is the encoded form. So now we are going with the decode form. So decode form means we are going with the reverse of it. So reverse means here we get the BCD value or any binary value converted to decimal one. A decoder converts coded information such as binary BCD into an equivalent recognizable form such as decimal 7 segment digits. So here we are going to convert that binary content to the decimal form or a 7 segment digital form. So let's see what is the 7 segment digital form in the next subtopic. So an example for the decoder is digital display system. So that is digital watch, digital clock or any other digital content that will going to give you a particular number on a displaying of LEDs. Then types of decoders: 4-bit decoder, 2-bit to 4-line decoder, BCD to decimal decoder, BCD to 7 segment decoder. At the last, decoder identifies a particular code for combination of bits on its input and activate one of the output level accordingly. So let's see how it will going to work at the last point. So here we are going to do with the type, that is fourth one, BCD to 7 segment decoder. The BCD to 7 segment decoder is again it is a combinational logic circuit that accept the BCD code on its inputs lines A3, A2, A1, A0 and decodes them into equivalent 7 segment display digit via 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So we will get the input as A3, A2, A1, A0, that is going to display as on digit, that is 0 to 9, one at a time being displayed as a output. So next is, in other words, it provides the output as A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So that will going to define you according with the 7 segment content, that is 7 segment drive display from A to G. So that will internally going to give you the decimal digit readout. So see, this is the figure of the BCD to 7 segment decoder. So these are the input and these are the outputs. So depending on this input, the output will be given here. So this is the digitized LED display A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So these are the LEDs. Depending on the what the output we are going to get, so that LED will going to blink to show that number. If the LED is showing the 0, if the LED showing 0, then A, B, C, D, E, F should be enabled. In that G is disabled. So that will show you the 0. Then if you want to display the content as 1, So here the A0 is 0, A1 is 0. 1 second. So A0 is of LSB, so it is 1. A1 is 0, A2 is 0, then A3 is 0. So by this it has to give the content as input. At the last here we have to get the 1. So 1 means B and C LED should be 1. That is, here it is 1 and here it is 1 and the remaining contents are 0. Okay, so that is nothing but the B and C LED going to blink and the remaining all disabled. Clear? So this is about the BCD to 7 segment decoder. Next one is multiplexer. Multiplexer was also known as a data selector. So it will going to select from series of input. So that is, the basic multiplexer circuit consists of several data input lines. It consists of several data input lines and a single output line. So it consists of more input and a single output. It also consists of data select control line input in that allows the digital data on any one of the input lines to be switched or to be routed to the single output line. That means there is a selection control line that will going to select the data input line. So there is a control line that will going to select the data line. Clear? So that is about that point. Then the term multiplexing means it is sharing. So the term multiplexing means sharing. It will going to share or it will going to select some data input line to take as a input of the content to a output line. So next is the applications. So in the medical peripheral devices are connected to a computer and share a single transmission line for communication. So internally it will going to use for the peripheral devices here, peripheral devices in a computer. So this is about multiplexer. So this is the multiplexer circuit diagram. So here we are having n inputs line. We are going to select any one of these lines. So n input lines, by these any one we are going to select as a single output line. So that is the concept of multiplexer by using the control or select line. So let's see how we are going to use this in the example of the multiplexer. So that is 4:1 mux. So 4:1 mux is a multiplexer circuit having 4 inputs and 1 output line. So that is 4 into 1 mux. 4 input data line and 1 output line with 2 number of data select control lines. So here we are having 2 number of data select control line. When 2 control bits of data select to power 2, one of 4 data inputs can be selected at each time. Nothing but, so you are having 2 selected control lines and 4 input, right? So these are the 4 inputs. These are the 2 control lines. So depending on this, you are going to choose any one of the data line depending on the control inputs. So we will see how it is going to work in the next slide. So the point clears that 2 control bits will going to select one of the 4 input lines at each time. Next, the expression. So how it is going to select? So that is the expression y is equal to d0 s1 bar s0 bar plus D1 S1 bar is 0 plus D2 S1 is 0 bar plus D3 S1 is 0. So what I am telling, so this is the expression. So just I read it, the expression. So it will going to work according to this expression. How it is going to select, how the input it is going to have. So let's see in the next slide. So this is the block diagram, or what we call the logic symbol. So two selected control lines, 4 input data. So depending on this, it will going to select any one of the input as a output. So this is the multiplexer. So we are having. So next, this is the logic diagram. So logic symbol is block 1. Logic diagram is of gate 1. So see, according to the expression we have to write here. The expression is this one. So this expression we are going to get for the particular content. Y is equal to D0 S1 bar S0 bar, right? So let's see what happened for this. Okay. S0 S1 S0 bar S1 bar. Nothing but we are going to put a NOT gate for this to convert to the complement, and S1 again a NOT gate to convert it to the complement of S1. So next we have to take the D0 S1 and S0, where depending on the expression, that is D0 S1 bar S0 bar. So here it is bar. Then for the first AND gate, so I have to take D0, then D0, then I have to take S1 bar, then I have to take S0 bar. So I repeat. So for this expression, I have to take this and D0 S1 bar S0 bar. So see this line here, and at the last D is here. So this is about D0 S1 complement and S0 complement. So next we have to go for the next one. So that is this one. D1 S1 bar S0. D1 S1 complement S0. For this we have AND gate D1 S1 complement and S0. So D1 is here, S1 complement is here, then S0 here to here. So this is the connectivity of the second one. So like this we have to do the next one. The next one is D2 S1 S0 bar. D2 S1 S0 bar. For this same AND gate D2 S1, so here to here, then S0 bar from here to here. So like this we have to connect to the next part. So that is for this. When all three finished, so you have to do the next part. So when all three finished, so we have to connect those expression. So see in the connectivity, so we are having the plus 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 in between these expression, nothing but the OR gate. So at the last of all the AND output, we connected the OR to get the Y output. So like this we are going to design the logic diagram of the 4:1 mux. This is about the multiplexer. So multiplexer having multiple input and single output. So next topic is demultiplexer. Demultiplexer was also known as data distributors. So it has only one input line and multiple output line. So see here, one input and multiple output. So in this they defined output line and input line. So don't go for the too much of confusion. So only one content as a input and then it is having the n outputs. So by applying the control signal or a data select signal line, the input data signal can be connected to one of the output lines. So depending on the input signal, we are going to connect to the output lines. So let's see in the example, that is 1:4 demux. It is a type of the demultiplexer also, and example for the demultiplexer. A 1:4 demultiplexer is a demultiplexer circuit having a single input data line. So this is the single input data line and 4 number of output lines with 2 number of the data selected control lines. So this is same as the multiplexer, where in the multiplexer we have the total 4 inputs, 1 output, but in the demultiplexer we are having only 1 input and the 4 output. So this is the figure of truth table. So truth table consists of the control lines S1 and S0. So depending on these inputs, it will going to select the outputs. So when both the control lines are 0, it will going to select the D0 as output. When S1 is the content of high, then it will going to select D1. Then when S1 is high, it will going to select the D2. When both are high, then it will going to select the D3 as a output lines. So this is the figure depending on the exception of the whatever the content studied in the truth table. So let's see. So what is the content? The following figure shows the logic diagram of a 1 line to 4 line demultiplexer circuit. The data input line is I. So this is the data input line, that is I. This one goes to all the 4 AND gates. So see, it will go here, then here, then here and here. Clear? So first you have to write the all AND gate, 4 AND gates, then take a I. One second. So first you write the AND, then take a I line and connect all I line to the AND gate. Then so go for the second one, that is selector. So in the selector you have to take 2 data select control line, S0 and S1. For this you have to take S1 bar and S0 bar, that is the complement of this. So next S1 complement is connected to first 2 AND gate. Then S0 bar complement connected to first and the third, like this. S0 for second and fourth, S1 for fourth and third. So it may confuse in the line, but go through the audio. So what I told, so S1 bar connected to first and second, then S0 bar connected to 1 and 3, S0 connected to 2 and 4, S1 connected to third and fourth. Okay, so like this you have to design the circuit. Then the output are defined in the D0 to D3. Accordingly, the data appearing on the data input line will pass through the selected AND gate to respect to data output lines. So depending on the input, it will going to get the output at the end stage. By this, depending on the truth table, we are going to get the selected output on the output line. So according to this truth table, it will going to select the data lines. I already told. So depending on the inputs, it will going to select the lines. Clear? So this is about the demultiplexer with an example 1:4 demux. Nothing but there is only one input line and a 4 output. Depending on the selection of the control line, it will going to show what is the condition of the individual output line. So next one is the subtractor. Like half adder, one can make use of combinational circuit for half subtractor for binary number subtraction. The half adder will go for the addition of two binary digits. Same here for half subtractor is nothing but it will going to subtract the two digits. So binary between subtraction can be carried out as per the following rules. So see the rule you have to follow. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 1 is 1 with a borrow of 1. Then 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So please go through this rule. So then we will go with the next one. So next, half subtractor logic diagram. So here you are having two inputs. You will get a difference bit and a borrow bit. For difference bit you have to use XOR. For borrow bit you have to use AND, where the A is complemented. So this is the logic diagram we are going to use to get the difference and the borrow, as same in the half adder. So half adder we will get sum and carry. Same here we will get the difference and borrow. The difference is the name, that's it. The difference is the name. There it is sum, here it is difference. There it is carry, here it is borrow. Borrow means you have to get the content from the back side. Clear? So content from the back side you have to take a borrow to take the subtraction of the content. So already we studied in the same subtraction calculation. So we have to get the subtraction of a minimum value, maximum value from the minimum. So you have to take a borrow, right? So ಇವಾಗ 9 ನಾವು ಸಾರಿ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 8 ನಾವು 9 ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ 8 9 ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಬಾರೋ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದರಿಂದ 1 ಬಾರೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ 1 ಬಾರೋ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 8 ಇದ್ದು 18 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬೈ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ದ 9, right? Same here we have to go with the borrow. So that is about the logic diagram. So next is the truth table. So see, when we are going to get the borrow, already we told 0 depending on the content of the input of A and B. So these are the inputs A, B. If both are 0, when we minus these two, we will get a 0, right? According to the rule. Then there is no borrow, so it is 0. So next 0 minus 1 is 1 for difference, and also for a borrow it is 1. So already told in the rules. So next 1 minus 0, the difference is 1, there is no borrow, that is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0, then there is no borrow. So this is already given in the rule, and it is already taken as a calculation purpose in the number. Then you can go with the number example also. By this we will conclude that we will get a borrow when you minus the higher content from the lower one. Clear? So next is the expression. How we are going to define the expression? So for difference we used A XOR B. For borrow we are going to use A bar into B, nothing but we are going to use AND gate. So this is converted to this figure. So this is converted as a logic content. So this expression is converted to logic 1. Clear? So this is about the subtractor. We are at the last topic of the combinational circuit, that is comparator. The value or the magnitude comparison in binary is performed. So comparator is nothing but you are going to match the contents. We are going to compare the contents. So is it is equal, is it is greater, or is it is smaller. We have to check, that is we are going to check the magnitude or the value for comparison. Example, if we have two binary numbers and would like to know whether they are equal or not, and if not equal, which is greater or smaller quantity. So already we defined in the comparison, that is we have to check for equality, then check for greater or smaller quantity, right? A comparator circuit compares space of binary digits and outputs whether they are equal or not. So here it will going to check the content of equal or not, or it will go for the greater or the smaller content. So take an example of comparison function. So here A is one input and B is a one more input. So let's take the 5 as a input to the A, take 3 as an input to the B in the form of binary code. So you have to put the content in the form of binary code. Then it will going to check for the comparison of these three conditions. That is A is greater than B, A equal to B, A is less than B. So here whichever the condition will going to get true, then the output will be high. If it is A greater than B condition true, then the output will be high. If it is both are equal, then the output here it is high. If it is less than, the output is high. Clear? For this example, so in this example, we taken here as 5 and here as 3. Nothing but 5 is greater than 3. Condition is true. Right? So 5 is greater than 3, condition true. So the output is high. For this 5 is equal to 3, the condition is false. So nothing but it is low. Again 5 less than 3, the condition is false, nothing but the output is low. So by this I am going to conclude the combinational circuit. All the topics is covered according to the syllabus of the unit 2 combinational circuit of the logic circuit. So this completes the first topic of the logic circuit, that is introduction to combinational circuit. So in the next video we are going to continue with the introduction to sequential circuit. Thank you.